Lord, thank you very much, man. That makes me feel good. One thing that South Carolina is about is friendships and old friendships. And there are a lot of us related. Maybe a lot of us don't even know about it. Lindsey Graham used to famously say, if you're married in South Carolina and divorced in Georgia, you're still cousins. But I really do. I want to thank you for being here. Now, I think at First Presbyterian Church here in Columbia, that I've been going to since I was a baby, I think we got the best preachers in the whole world. There may be some folks here that would disagree with that a little bit, because I'm sure there's plenty of fine preachers in it. But there's no substitute for good preaching. Amen. There's no substitute. And in this state, we have an advantage over others because of our size, because of everything that we have been through as a state, and as a colony, and as a place where the Spanish and the French came in many years ago. We go all the way back. People in this room, newcomers from other states, especially those whose families have been rooted here for years and even centuries. We've been through everything that God and man has to offer, both good and bad. And we have endured. And when the French and the Spanish were coming over and exploring way back in the 1500s, 1600s, they were writing back to their sovereign saying, this is the most magnificent place I have ever seen, because of the animals, the trees, the water, the climate, and all of that. And every bit of that is still here. And during that time, we have added to it. And we have built great institutions, great universities. We've got a magnificent poet. God made the poet. We made it into a heartland poet. It needs to be a little bit deeper, and it's getting there. But in just a few years, the Port of New York, New Jersey, and the Port of Charleston will be the two dominant ports on the Atlantic coast. Now, every state can't say that. Every state doesn't even have an ocean. And we've got the oceans in one side and the mountains at the other. In South Carolina, there's no other place where you can literally be reading your newspaper and drinking coffee in the morning on the white sands of the beautiful Grand Strand. And by the afternoon, you can be up in the Blue Ridge watching the sun get ready to go down over the mountains and having you a cup of tea or something. This is a great place. And as I say, our history, our religious history is deep. And it's a deep history of tolerance and love and companionship. And it's all the things that we really need today. And I believe that our state can be a shining example to the rest of the country. Yes. And that's why I'm delighted to welcome you to Columbia and to urge you to continue doing what you're doing. They say that when the student is ready, the teacher will appear. Well, there are a lot of people who haven't heard or haven't accepted the word yet because maybe they haven't been in the circumstances the way they really wanted to listen. But it's time. And it's always time. And maybe you heard, like I did, after the tragedy in Charleston, where the mother of Manuel 9 died, tragedy. I had people all over the country telling me they didn't know what it meant to be a Christian until they saw those family members go in and say, we forgive that baby. See, y'all, we're different. We've been through wars, we've been through hurricanes, we've been through floods, we've been through earthquakes, we've been through all of it. And here we are now, poised, is on the cusp of great economic prosperity. But to make it work, we have to have that strength inside that comes from what you do. Yeah. So I want to congratulate you. I want to thank you for being here. This is real important. As I see it from where I've been, Orrin, and Orrin and I go to the same church. In fact, he's a great teacher, right there. Nothing better than a good teacher. The way I see it, we have opportunities that no other state has. And part of it is the strength that comes from what you do. So thank you for being here. thank you for, I know a lot of you are praying for me, because you told me so. Praying for the leaders at the State House. Pray for wisdom, understanding, grace, knowledge. And pray for the state of South Carolina, because if we can make it happen, if we can be an example for this country, we can change history for the better, for our children, for their children, and generations to come. So welcome and thank you.